Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on God's Country, starring Thandiwe, about a woman who moves to, I'm going to guess, Montana, and encounters some scary hillbillies. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys. Speaking of hillbillies, check it out at Amazon.com. Don't forget Kindle Unlimited. It's free. So Thandiwe is a professor at a local college who for some reason moves out into the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure where the college is. And then gets harassed by the locals. So she calls the cops, but the cops can't save her. Here's a moment where they're confronted by a bunch of guys in masks with a chainsaw. Not exactly sure what's going on here. They keep telling me how riveting. Newton is nothing but short of astounding. What is happening? You didn't tell me what the plot is. Why are they harassing this woman? Why? Is it because she's black? They don't really tell you. I guess it might be. I guess that's the thing I have to take from it. Why wouldn't you have some dialogue to indicate that in the trailer? Why are they harassing her? Doesn't tell you. Directed by Julian Higgins. Written by Shay Ogbonna and Julian Higgins. And based on the story Winter Light by James Lee Burke. I don't know what this is. Why are they harassing this woman? Is there a reason? Just because she's new, or is it because she's black? She appears to be the only black person in the movie. So maybe? Is it a religious thing? Because that's what it's called, God's Country. I mean, you got to give me something here. Oh, it's intense. What's intense? What's intense? Okay, I know that she moved. She's originally from New Orleans. Okay. That's a pretty corrupt place. I mean, you can get harassed in New Orleans too. So, what? She's a college professor. She keeps going to meetings. They applaud her, I guess. No one's helping her? What's happening? People are looking at her, giving her looks. There's a guy in a red truck who won't leave her alone, I guess. I mean, you understand how living out in the middle of nowhere works? This is why people want guns. Because when you live out in the middle of the sticks, and you're all by yourself and some wackadoo comes across your farm, he can just murder you. People won't find you for days, if they find you at all. Weeks even. Depends on what your situation is. Now, you're a college professor. It's not like you're a working farm where people show up more often than not. You know, in a working farm, people tend to come and go because they're, growing produce or growing livestock or whatever. At some point, somebody would check on you. If you're just a professor living on a farm, well, probably not an operating farm. So essentially, you're just living out in the middle of the sticks. I'm not sure why you would do that, but if you want to live on a farm, I mean, more power to you, I guess. But that's why you need a shotgun. And when somebody shows up at your house unannounced, that's why you shoot at them. I got shot at once. Yeah. Me and my dad, because we were on my uncle's property and he didn't know it was us. He didn't really shoot at us, I don't think. I think he just shot in our direction to scare us off, and then we had to take off because this is before the internet. We didn't have a cell phone. He didn't have a cell phone, so we had to take off. And he assumed we were some other people. Like we were pretty far away. So that's another reason he didn't hit us. So they say this is a thriller. Of what? Help me, trailer. No help in the description. I mean, normally there's some sort of plot device here, right? So in other movies like this, where it's a woman all by herself, maybe she's being stalked by a guy who likes her, like one of those kinds of movies, or she's a witness to a crime, or she's maybe in the wrong line of work and some nefarious stuff is happening. Apparently, these guys just decided to pick on her. Unless it's racism, in which case, okay, then that something should be indicative in the trailer of why they're harassing her. Because even jerks have reasons. So what am I just to assume, since they're white and she's black, that it's racism? I mean, it could be religious. Maybe she's an atheist and they don't like atheists. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound very realistic, any of those explanations, but I'm grasping at it here. There's nothing in the trailer. She calls the cops. The cops are powerless to do something. He basically says, not in so many words, he basically says you should get a gun. And she should. She absolutely should have a gun. A woman living by herself on a tract of land out in the middle of nowhere, oh, she should be armed to the teeth. And first time she hears the gravel, getting ground under by a truck, she should shoot first and ask questions later. She should have signs up saying, you better announce yourself. She should come out of the house with, what do you want? That's why people did that. If you don't do that, I mean, what are you doing? The world is a dangerous place. I'm not condoning what these characters are doing, but I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they have a reason. Maybe they have a good reason. I doubt it, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe she bought up somebody's land on the cheap and screwed somebody out of their ancestral farmland or something, and they hate her for that. I mean, give me something, movie. So would I go see this? No, not by this trailer. Look, Thandie Newton's okay. I mean, she's not the worst actress I've ever seen. She's not Natalie Portman, but she's just being intense for reasons that aren't clear. So, bad trailer in my view. Bad trailer. You've got all the elements of the thriller except why the thriller is happening. At least tell me why it's happening. So, stab in the dark, first act. She buys the farm, moves there. Seems like a nice place, a nice country, but she sees... There's a moment where she finds a note and a bloody animal. So I guess something's on the note. You can't see it in the trailer. Now, here it is. What am I supposed to take from this? What note is this? I mean, for all I know, that's a piece of paper that was on the ground and the animal just landed on it. Like, is this some kind of sign? They shot I don't know, I guess they shot a bird? And she sees a truck parked in her driveway. Yeah, call the cops, but also get a gun. Get a gun. And wait for the driver of the truck to come back and show him your gun and say, if you park in my driveway again, you're not going to have any tires left. I'm going to shoot up your truck because it's on my property. That's how you deal with that. But you need a gun to back it up. I assume this is Montana. It feels like Montana because it's the middle of nowhere. But, and I got to say, riveting. Not riveting. It feels like Thandie is just kind of drifting through this movie to some extent. Now here she's getting out a weapon. I guess she's going to go kick some A, but feels like even she doesn't know what the movie is. Like, why is she tolerating these guys on her property? Oh, because the cops won't help her. Well, why didn't she get a gun? Why didn't she call her friends? Does she have no friends in the world? She goes to confront the guy at his house. Well, that seems like a dumb move considering how intimidating they are in the trailer. But why? Why are they intimidating her? Why are they doing this? They show up. There's a cop and they threaten the cop, I guess. There's like 6 guys here. He has a gun? And how does he allow himself to get caught in this like weird alleyway? Why not pull out a gun? People don't act this way in Montana. No. No. Look, criminals are opportunists. Right? If Thandy, is that it? Thandiwe Newton had something on her property that they wanted, they'd be trying to get it. Preferably without her even being there. I mean, that could be the plot of the movie. So, second act, they harass her. She finally gets her gumption up and, I don't know, fights a bunch of them. I mean, they don't even show you action. What is she? What is this? This doesn't seem like a part of the world. You know, even in a foreign country, it wouldn't go down this way. You know, you could be in the middle of the Middle East. Do you think people in the Middle East would tolerate this nonsense? You came on my property. Why are you here? Oh, well, you know, I'm here to intimidate you because I don't like your kind of people. Oh, all right. That's what would happen. Even in the Middle East, where getting a gun is kind of tough. But, well, not really, when you think about it. What is this movie? I am confused. Somebody tell me in the comments what the hell this is. I don't know why I wasted my time. And that's it for me, Tony T and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I will be in Wildwood, New Jersey for the Moe's pop-up store on the Wildwood Boardwalk. It's called Moe's Boardwalk. Tomorrow from 3 to 9 p.m. selling Simpsons comics. And then on Sunday from 2 to 6. I think 2 to 6. Click the link below. And if you want to come and argue about how much you love this trailer, yeah, sure, I guess I'll address that. We'll see you in the next one.